Every setback we stumble is part of the game. It's all about the climb, no need to feel ashamed. Learn to fail, it's the only way to grow. Keep pushing forward, let your determination show. Gotta train, gotta practice, gotta hone your skills. You can't expect to win without putting in the drills. Success is stagnant, it's the failures that will teach. Embrace the journey, reach the goals out of reach. Rise and grind, never settle for less. Every stumble is a lesson in progress. Embrace the journey, seize the moment time. Failure is growth, success is stagnation, alright. You know I said failure is growth, success is stagnation, alright. You know I said failure is growth, success is stagnation. Failure is growth and success is stagnation. Yeah. Failure is growth, success is stagnation. Alright, yeah. Rise and grind, never settle for less. Oh, every stumble is a lesson in progress. Embrace the journey, seize the moment time. Failure is growth, success is stagnation. Alright, you know I said failure is growth, success is stagnation. Alright. Failure is growth, success is stagnation. Yeah. Running through the pixelated land, searching for supplies. Try to gather resources, but it's no surprise. Always running out of space, it's a constant struggle. Inventory full, like a never-ending juggle. Inventory shuffle, can't carry it all. Gotta make a choice, but I want it all. Moving items around, gotta make some room. Inventory shuffle in this pixelated doom. Dodging enemies, jumping over blocks, mining for hours, but it never stops. Find a rare treasure, but can't take it home. Inventory's capped out, where did it all go? now, FlimFlam now. Catch the flow on the show.
I crashed again. I'm so sorry. Oh. Ugh.
We could use the respite.
Okay. Get my buffs. I don't want to waste those. Get more attack speed. Lucky hit chance. Advantage. 10. Nice. Really coming together. Realmwaker is my priority right now. Also a Tree of Whispers activity. Apparently. Yeah. Here we go. I'm not going to use the opal right now. Maybe. I'll go ahead and do it. Bit of a waste. I'll use the docketable opal. A super waste. Game is still loading. Or something. Here we go. The dire gloom jungle of yore. 1 minute. Oh no. Give it a second. I'm pretty sure my runes are empty right now. Yep. I have no runes on me. Come on, hurry up and load already. Yeah. You good now? Alright, heading on over. Oh, come on now. Game is going to catch up eventually. It has begun. I think it's because there's all these other players here. But we'll calm down. Yep. Yes, sir. That was a treasure goblin. Rising tide. Thank you. There's decent XP here because there's other players. are other players. Trying to check these elites to see if they have any runes. Alright, we're picking up the gems. Come on. Yep. It'll be fine. And now we enter the dungeon. The Seething Realm. Very nice. I would like more of what I'm using. I don't even know if these guys drop any loot in here. I don't want to be in here for too long. I just popped that opal. Let's see if this guy drops any loot. Yeah, there's loot. Yeah. Every 10 million I get to craft a gem. Hey look, socketables. Yes, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is what I had in mind. Oh, now. Yeah. Bada boom. The treasure goblin right here. Now he's over there. Give me what I need. Alright, I think maybe I'll go straight into a dungeon, or I'll go out into the field. Do some field whispers, but target elites or the Helltide. I'll see if that's worth it. With this Opal active. Good. Two pairs. That works. From time to time. Now I have gotten stronger because I moved my glyph garbage around. More critical damage and more jaguar. Everything. Everything. Now I just need better items for my rings. Maybe the Blood Maiden with this Opal. Bunch of elite spawn, and then I could just, because I have a growing pile of Opals I don't really want. I have 100, or not Opals, but these Baneful Hearts that I want to run through. Go straight to the Helltide, straight to the Maiden of FlimFlam. I'll be completing some sort of Tree of Whisper along the way. I need to focus on these elites. I'll have to get some runes. Let me check to see what I have right now. Answer is 0. Good. All nice. You sell.
You better lift the shop again.
Alright, so I'm going straight to the Blood Maiden. 10 minutes. Alright. Okay, hide there, elite. Failed crystal. That's fine. Okay, there, elites. Okay. Nothing so far. I'm gonna go around the bend here. Hop right across. And let's spawn the boss. Alright, I have 112 of these hearts. I want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of them. Let's see how often we have elites. Not all the time. Only if there's a bunch of players and you have overlapping invasions. I think there's more elites just from running around. Here's a player. There it is. This Harbinger here. There it is. Oh boy. Another Harbinger. Okay, I'm leaving. the heart here. I head back right away. Yeah, I think there's more potential just running around. We'll see.
It is done.
Oh boy. Got cry. Hey there, Gareth. How's it going? Right back out? Yes, sir. I was live for a bunch earlier today. It crashes from time to time. Oh no, it crashed. Oh, I thought it just crashed. Oh my god. I was just saying that it crashes from time to time, and I thought it just crashed. I'd like to leave this area behind. ShakyScreen.com. What's going on here? Get me out of here. Right, we're looking for this body. And I'm really looking for elites. I just did the Tree of Whispers. We'll work on another one. Hand over the elites, please. Thank you. This is crazy. I got you, buddy. Waiting on it. Pow. And they are infuriated. So am I. Hey there, Ian. Oh no, is there a lag or something? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Go this way. No rooms yet. Maybe? Do these harbingers have them? Oh, they sort of do. I'm trying to farm some elites right now. Thank you. Yep. And I'll get this treasure goblin and then that event right behind me. There's a treasure goblin and there's a rune. How about that? Yes. Okay, the incense is almost done. Go ahead and top it off right now. Do this event. Okay, portal invasion. There it goes. And then oh boy. No. Not on my watch, pal. Okay, right there. Hurry up. Hurry up and find that buddy. Maybe. Okay. Yes. And yeah. All the way down. Right over here. Let's get these plants really quick and I'll turn right back around. Prism. So this is about to get wild and crazy. This is about to get wild and crazy, and I might even die. Oh my gosh. Well, for 8 seconds, I'm at risk of death. Oh my gosh. Come on. As long as I have this constant barrier, I'm kind of okay. Okay. Oh gosh. I did it again. Come on. Oh man. You gotta be careful here. Big old block chance. Maintain this barrier. So here it comes. Come on. There, I did it. Whew. I can relax now. It took me that long to get that buff or the skill reset. This is a very long little challenge, isn't it? Kind of crazy. You see, I'm sort of immortal if I do it right. This should be rather impressive if you know what's up. This circle is draining my life with increasing amounts, along with the enemies that are spawning here. And I have very little life and hardly any armor. And then I even lowered my resistances a tiny bit more. Oh no! But if I missed that cooldown window, oh boy. This is taking forever! Oh my gosh, stop it already. And now the Helltide's over? Are you serious? Is it broken? What's happening? Oh no. I think it's broken. This is garbage. My finger's getting... No, what have they done to me? It's broken. What have they done to me? Stop it. I should leave now. I don't think it works. This is a borderline exploit. Alright. Jeez. Alright, now I gotta find some other spot. Wait, it's still going. Supposed to stop once you leave the circle. Let me leave. Alright, I'm gone. I'm gonna go straight up over here. Just leave the area. I'm just leaving the area. There goes. Helltide just started, I think. With a Doomsayer. This whole area is all broken. Okay, here we go. Yay. Alright, let's get these plants as we have to. As we have to. Well. 150 million. Oh yeah. And now here's a tree of whispers. I'm getting a lot of gem fragments. So that opal is working. And here's some hearts for you. Yeah. Little harvest here. Get these rocks along the way. The opal's about to expire. I don't think I got any. That was from the Helltide, though. That was the Helltide. Probably if I used that before doing a bunch of boss fights, that'd be good. Guess who's back? Go. Okay, my elixir just wore off. The opal's still active. Get these plants going. Alright. Alright, there's a note turn in to go turn in. Do this event here as well. And here we go. This event. Well, they kill the shaman. Go. Right there. Please. And right there, get this guy. Now the shaman again. Before the time runs out. Ooh. Boom. All done. Murmuring Opals. Go turn in the stuff right around the corner. Okay, the Opal's no longer active. I'll use another one. I just did it. I don't have enough? Oh, the Tree Whispers just ended. Crazy. Did it? No. Someone else just did it. That's okay. Into the hole. Hand over the dough. And now, why is there a doomsayer here? Weird stuff. Okay, I'll do this, and I'll do the event right next door. And then we do the Tree of Whispers. Let's see who can hunt the most meat. Oh, she got credit for that. Not today. The goal is to kill her away, kill the enemies away from her. Otherwise, she'll get credit. She's doing her attack there. Yeah. I'm about to win.
What's on the menu? We leave this place better than we found it.
All right. I'll zoom to the moon. Better eat them. All right. Again, I just popped the opal. I just popped the opal, so I wanna kill some bad guys. Out in the field, I'm trying to see how often these runes drop for me. Hardly ever. But it'll probably increase the drop rate from bosses.
It is done.
What I'm thinking. You know? The Shrouded Moors. I want to do something down here. It's my favorite area. Man, I like down there. Four Corners or something? Whatever it's called. Pretty dense with these enemies. Crazy. Crazy. And a rune. The Tree of Whispers is a pretty reliable route for runes, sort of. What? Funny. That's pretty funny. I was killed by an eagle. So, we're hoping for those runes. Looking for random dudes. Alright. Here I am, pal. Is it done yet? No. Yes. Yes. Yes, indeed. Got the harvest is complete. Nelly. It's a treasure goblin around the corner. I see him. Yeah. Those champions look a whole lot like mythic uniques. Alright, let's knock this out. These events summon quite a few elites as well, by the way. Events summon quite a few elites. Problem with the sockets Opal is that I end up getting a lot of gem fragments. Bit too many. I'm close to winning. Goodbye. We're going all the way across to this ritual site. Hey there, Chris. How's it going? I'm here in the jungles of Nahan too. I was playing earlier with the people, with David doing some boss fights. And knock out this cellar here. Coming up. Making fine progress in the world. I'm doing the Tree of Whispers right now, and I have this Opal activated to make the enemies have a higher chance of dropping runes. So I'm doing this Tree of Whispers activity. Let me knock out the cellar. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I did the boss run and the pit run earlier. Right. Here we go. Long-term acquisition of the FlimFlams. I achieved my goal yesterday of getting 100,000 raw ore, iron ore and rawhide, and over 500 million gold. And I like to stockpile the good runes. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm gonna go right around the corner. And there we go. I'll do the next Realmwaker that pops up. This is really just a test to see how often the enemies drop runes while they have this thing active. I got credit for that. The answer is not very often. I think it's better used on bosses, maybe? I don't know. It's fine. Go. $25,000. I had to spam that for a second to survive. A counterattack. I think I just got a rune there. Okay, we're going to the third ritual site now. And there's an event down there as well. Yes, I'm big rich now. And then I made a new rule that once I'm up to 600 million, I wanted to spend the gold on gems. I was purposely not crafting gems and letting them fall on the ground because I was at 999,000 gem fragments, which is the max that you can carry per gem type, and it costs 10 million to craft the highest level gem, and it costs 100,000 gem fragments. And there's 7 different gem types, so that's, you know, a lot of money just making one of each, right? Because they tend to drop at a even rate. Overall, you'll end up with even stacks of everything. So you really do have to craft them or let them fall on the ground. And people want them, I guess. I figure that other people also have it. But there could be some lazy person that power leveled too fast and doesn't have the gem fragments. You know? That's a possibility. And they might have some use in the long distance future. And it's kind of interesting to have these gems pile up over time. There might be a use for them, you know. I was theorizing that maybe you could use them to make some nice potion in the future. Gem fragments or gems themselves. I prefer it to be gems. Something that is consumable. Of some sort. Make it last for an hour. Make it last an hour. Maybe a gem. A shrine. Maybe there could be special shrines in the field that if you deposit a gem, it I don't know. Does something. Gives you a buff for an hour. Or something like that. But it costs a gem. And then it's activated for other players. Yeah. You can activate a shrine with a gem, and then other players can then use it, and it's active for like maybe a good 30 seconds, and it glows, I don't know, a minute. 30 seconds. Better click on it. It'll last an hour. And that'd be good. An hour-long buff for a gem. You could, in theory, farm 10 million gold worth, maybe 3 hours worth. Oh, I know. Maybe, depending on the level of gem, it's a longer buff. But it's a different buff depending on the type of gem. You know what I mean? That'll work. That'll work. Hire me, Blizzard. Yeah, and then the best gem lasts like 3 hours long, like a 3 hour long buff. You know, but it costs the best gem that costs 10 million. And the lowest level gem gives you a standard buff, like the standard length. It's good. I don't know. Or maybe a 10-minute buff, 5-minute, some low amount. It would be good if it was active for, I don't know, whatever. I like the idea of depositing something for the area, but then once it's done, a person doesn't really have a need to do it again as much. And I'm trying to introduce a method for players to scrub through their gems and for a reason to craft gems. You know? Why do you even want the gems? It'd be one thing if the gem was not unsocketable, but right now they made it where it's really easy to change out your gems. You just drag and drop and it swaps out in your inventory. You don't even have to go down to the guild crafter. I think before you had to unsocket the thing. But now you just, you had to unsocket and then resocket. Or unsocket and then place the thing down on the item. Place the gem on the item. But now you just drag and drop. But you can't pull something out. You still need the jewel crafter to pull the gem out. But you know, they made it even easier, where you don't waste your gem, you just have it. And once you have it, then what? Once you have a certain number of gems, you don't need any more. Unless you want every piece of gear to already have the gem. But they made it so easy to swap out, it doesn't really matter. Right? They made it so easy to swap out that it doesn't matter. If it was hard, then you might want to already have a gem in the gear. But, for example, swapping out a pair of pants or something, you have to swap out the gems. Well, you swap out the gems. Yeah. It was scary. Well, I would like for the gem to be used in the end product there. Because right now the gems already come in gem fragment form. Whatever has to happen, I would like for the gems to be consumed. Because the gems come in the gems in the field already come in their fragmented format. So it wouldn't really make sense to break them back down. They come in, like, these enemies, look, 2,000 ruby fragments is what drops. And then you have to manually craft them. And you're kind of forced to craft them, is my point, because you can only hold 999,000. And you hit that limit all the time. And then, if you craft them, you end up with a stockpile. I'm not quite sure how large the stack size is for the gems in your inventory. I mean, it's a nice gallery. Would be nice. Oh boy. But yes, as I was saying, gems and elixirs that last a while, because they have to be able to last a while, otherwise it wouldn't be really worth it. It has to last about the same length of time that you could reacquire that same amount of gold. And it has to be a tiered thing based upon the tier of the gem, you know? And the shrine thing. Shrines and elixirs. Well, I like the shrine idea because it forces the player to go out there into the world and look for them. And increases the reason why, increases the value of random happenstance gameplay. Towards exploration. Yes. Got these Lakuni here. I'm about to get this body in just a second. One more. There he is. Yes. So right over there it is. There it is. It's still active, my opal. There's gotta be another reason. But there probably will be. How these things work. There's always a good game gives you reasons to farm garbage. I pointed out that the lowest tier item, the magic item, I guess standard items don't drop anymore. Salvage for the most materials. It's 5 of the basic material. It's amazing. Rares have 1, legendaries have 1, and uniques have 3. Yes. Okay, so now we have one more thing to do. But they're really not dropping a tremendous amount of runes. But this would probably make the end of a dungeon or dungeon boss drop a rune. And dungeons have a bunch of enemies in it anyways. It will maybe make the Blood Maiden drop a rune. And that's farmable. Yeah. There you go. All this garbage. All these gem fragments in abundance. Weird. The ratio of these things. At the end game, the single units of rawhide are dropping, but mountains of everything else. Rawhide or veiled crystals are dropping at normal rates, and pretty much all the materials needed to masterwork, they all drop at the same little steady rate. Small amounts. Hey, there's a rune. Okay, and then I'll be focusing on that Realmwaker coming up in 2 minutes. Yeah. Yes. There's an event over there. I'm really trying to knock out these events as much as possible. It's so important. Yikes. A lot of enemies over here. I really like this new map. Amazing density on these enemies. I'll be right back. I'm about to leave this part of the map. Even more gems. Just ridiculous to give you so many gem fragments. Oh, I found something. Alright. Yeah. I have to actually attack that one. Weird stuff. And then? One more time. Go. Ugh. Every moment spent with my dearest friend Akarat with a moment filled with gentleness and laughter. And laughter. Right over here in the corner. And I'll get the next Realmwaker. Maybe. The longer it takes, the better, you know. $94 million. Alright, enough beating around the bush. Not doing that. Alrighty then. Let's go over here. it's no longer active. I'm not going to activate another one. The opal. I'll go for a gold opal next. Make up for all that gem garbage. Just here for the seller. Just here for the seller. That was invisible. Okay. I'll knock out this event first. Get this here. Will I level up? Maybe. The group find is pretty good. I used it a couple times. Sometimes it doesn't work out and people are standing around. But the ones that are marked as boss fights are pretty reliable. They're usually in the room. If there's a group of 3 people, they're actively doing it back to back. All the material in the world. My dog ain't doing his thing. And my tiger cub gotta pick up that gold. Oh, that's a treasure goblin. Another player showed up. And now for the seller. Okay. All of this garbage. We turn this baby in. Oh yeah. 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 Anyways, right on back down. I was reading that conversation in the trade chat. They're talking about wasting gold, buying items. People are playing some other game. Playing some other thing. I'm at 551, so I can craft some gems.
It is done.
Everything. And a rune. But a lot of runes from the whispers.
Come back and see us.
Gotta check these. Hmm. Hmm. That's perfect. And they're pretty perfect. Go check the gems out. We're at 6. We're at 8. 7. 8. I'm looking to see how many I can craft. That means I have 800,000. I'm trying to make sure that they're all kind of equal. Alright, let's get these 8s down to 7.
Well done.
Good. I'll get a couple 7s down to 6. Oh yeah.
I do.
Moving on up. Moving on up. That's a fair amount of rooms. That was a fair amount of room. These boss keys. Salvage the rest. Keep it nice and clean. The consumables. That garbage. These boss summons. And yeah, it's just wonderful. Good business. Head on back down to Karagar, and I'll work with these Opals. I guess I can go for rings. I was going for chests earlier. Tunics. Breakdown for rawhide. They're pretty cheap, only cost 25. But I need new rings. Possibility. Possible to get a 1 or 2 star, maybe 3 star, 4 star. Hey. Nice and clean again. Yep. As I was saying, it's a big surprise I'm surviving with such low armor, 540, and such low life, 5.7, up 5.7k there. Good chance. Lower that resistance. Go check out any life and remove it. Ah. Full node. Goodbye. All those points. And resistance. Okay. Cool. That works. And now I can pump more points into the FlimFlam hole. Right over here. 10 points. Going for dexterity. I think that's maxed out. Just in case I'm blind. Blind. Alright. Then over here. This is for Storm Feather.
Quiet here. Mostly.
Dexterity again. Storm Feather potency, but do I really care about that? Oh my god. What about strength? What about this poison situation? The poison's already maxed out there. The Jaguar is also strength, and the Jaguar is maxed out. Surprise. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and get some gorilla damage up in there. And we'll work with that Storm Feather potency. Storm Feather potency. Yeah. That'll work. Just a little bit. After moving 10 meters, I deal 30% more damage. Or after moving 30 meters, or whatever, 100 meters, I deal 30% damage. That's a long distance. But it's really about jumping back and forth, which is also why I'm jumping around. Because that makes me move. And I have a bunch of buffs and everything that work with moving. But I could pull this back because it's not always active. But once I get going, it's one big chunk of damage that helps me just clear out enemies. If you notice, sometimes I clear them out a bit faster. There's nothing within the perimeter besides defensive stuff. Right? Make sure. I think this is just defensive. This is all non-physical damage, which is good. That is the best arrangement. Yep. This point forward, it has to be there. And we have this Jaguar damage situation. A whole lot of it. All my skills are Jaguar. I want block chance, but I don't care about resistance. I'm trying to ignore resistance right now as an experiment. When I dodge or block, I gain attack speed, increase damage. Damage to elites. Yep. Here. Now, if anything, I do want max health, because health equals barrier, and barrier is the most amazing thing ever. I think the barrier is in front of your resistance. My point. That's why I'm saying about the whole... maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It could be. It's probably behind. Either way, it doesn't seem like it, because my resistances are dropping, and I'm not getting nuked out every 2 seconds. But I sort of am. Sometimes my barrier just wipes away. But you think it will be wiping away faster, based upon the amount of life I have. I guess I have general damage reduction, and that is on top of resistance, or the damage reduction is on top of everything. You know what I mean? Flat thing on top of everything else. That's also keeping me alive, and it's enough to make it where it works out. But if the barrier were a bit beefier, go. So I do have barrier generation down here. Little cluster along with the lucky hit chance. Now this might be fast. 1, 2. Check this out. It's a puzzle. Boop 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 boop. I just gained 3. I gained 3 through some boop boop action, baby. So let's just see here. Is this maxed out? I think it is. Nah, there's some stuff out there. There's some stuff out there. It's kind of far. Terrible, but along the path is dexterity. I need 2 more for it to be perfect. And this crit thing is perfect. And the poison thing is perfect. And the jaguar thing is perfect. But other one. A few more. A few more levels. You know? A few more levels. And then I can start putting points in health. Oh, I like that. Damage reduction while moving. That's a nice one. That is nice. But I don't need it just yet. And I like this dodge chance lucky hit garbage. I like that even more. This stuff right there. I like that a lot. I like it so much I might go for it right now. I might go for it right now. Maybe. Yep. That's a big damage reduction. That's a big chunk of damage reduction while moving. That's pretty important. That stuff right there. Very important. I could pull back some stuff. I could. Here. I'll pull back some of this gorilla stuff. This is gorilla action. GorillaAction.org. A little bit. And I'll pull back some of this storm feather effectiveness. And the jaguar can stay. Poison can kind of stay. And I like this over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damage reduction while moving. Pretty good. I'll get that whole cluster. Sort of. Just right there. Let's not worry about the life right now. And this thing. Storm feather potency. I'm sure there's an extra dot right there. Okay, and then we can start to creep in that direction. It's so far away. Not entirely practical. I could cut back my critical damage a bit, and it's not going to be obvious, you know? I like that lucky hit chance, people. Don't you understand? Game works. Lucky hit chance. Guess we can keep it there. And there's so much health just beyond the reach. So I'm trying to hold off. Make it more obvious whenever I actually decide to go all in. Make it more obvious. Alright, let's go increase the gorilla. And one more of these. Alright, that'll work. Alright, so now I've increased dodge chance, increased lucky hit chance. 10% lucky hit chance increase. Wonderful. And some raw 5% increased dodge chance on top of whatever the heck else I had. And 24% damage reduction while moving. And I'm always moving. Ooh-wee. That should be fun. Yep, just a bit stronger. And let me check one more thing. My runes are level 77, 77, 76, 76, you know? And, yep. Getting stronger. And I'm thinking about swapping out one. Somewhere in here. Good for a boss. Critical strikes increase the damage an enemy takes from me by 3% for 20 seconds, up to 15%, with increased damage to elites, and critical strike damage that's pumped up. In theory. Maybe. See though. Okay, well, I shall continue with Tree of Whispers / Dungeon / Realmwaker / Undercity combo. I like the random happenstance come. But I do need levels. And we are getting lots of levels. Lots of XP through the Tree of Whispers. And I'll be live for a bit longer. Not too much longer. I did quite a bit today. No major benefit, in theory. I could try to play without incense for a tiny second, and maybe just Chorus of War for the stats, and not worry about the resistance. 'Cause this is how it looks normally. Shadow is 6.5, cold is 19, fire is 66. That's decent. But my cold and shadow are low. I was using the resist all and something that targeted cold and shadow and fire. But now, I'm just kind of curious to see if I can stay alive without any shadow resistance. Issue is standing in any sort of shadow explosion. If I have enough shadow resistance and a lot of life and barrier and whatnot and damage reduction, you can stand in things and not take any visible damage. And if you have other sources of health over time, health income like life on hit, life on thorns, and life on hit, and all kinds of stuff like that, life on dodge, you end up healing yourself and you take 0 damage. You know? Now, you sort of have to have enough life to serve as a reservoir for that to work. Without enough life, you can get one shot. But if you have life on hit or something, you can heal to make up for any loss, and your life will be flickering down the whole time, but as you attack really quickly, there's life on hit and life on dodge. Those two things. And life on kill. And then lucky chance to heal. Heal based upon lucky hit chance. You know? Different sources of these things. And they all compile to keep you alive. Different ways of doing it. But you have to have this reserve of life. Otherwise, I don't think it works. So I'll be playing for a bit longer. Made some mild progress. And lots of fluffy duffy do. Got a lot done, quote unquote.
If I cannot be in the wilderness, this will do.
Barriers. Alright, here we go. We're about to see if this works. Attack speed, lucky hit chance, which should be higher than before. I'll just wander over here into the Helltide. Am I using an opal? No. I'll use one. I want to find this out. Yes. I have 9 seconds of doom. But I can knock them around the room. Get all breakdancey on them. Do this event right here. But I should have a higher lucky hit chance. Poison Nova and the freezing should happen more often. Extra fire damage as well. There you go. Yep. I have to learn more about how this barrier works and how resistances affect the barrier. Yep. Looking at the barrier. It's maintaining at 1290, 1300, and then this 1300. Let me look at this right here. Okay, 3000. Every time I do that. Now it's a 2000. As you can see, the armor and resistances don't really matter right now, as long as I have this ability. I don't want to try to avoid pressing it for a second, because I'll probably die. Here, I'm going to try to avoid pressing it for 10 seconds. Okay, there goes my barrier a bit. I saw a big chunk go. Alright. But I think something funky is happening in a good way. With the combination of the dodge chance and the barrier. And other levels of damage reduction. I might use the rogue's little shadow orb thing, whatever it's called. Reduces damage. Yeah. No. It don't matter. It don't matter at all. I can probably re-roll the things. We'll see. Yep. I wonder how much general damage mitigation I have from all these different sources. Yes. I wonder. Okay, we go over here. Just slay 2 more harbingers. Okay, so I pulled away from some of my damage. Dig towards lucky hit chance and a tiny bit more dodge. That's good. More plans. Open up the mystery box in just a bit. I just need a few more harbingers and I'll be good to go. Thank you. Right into the cellar. Okay. Easy peasy. Go all the way down here looking for this body. My elixir is expired. Yeah. Well, my current lucky hit chance is is 63%. Oh yeah. That's wonderful. That's basically perfect. Means it's gonna happen constantly. Because I'm attacking so many times that some lucky hit activation will be occurring, which means they will be freezing every single time. Pow, like that. Because they're getting hit multiple times per second. From different sources. Okay, right here. Going to work. They're all getting frozen. Yeah. Do 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 do. All right, let's go, go, go. You're welcome. Now I'll leave the Helltide. Now I'll leave the Helltide. No! Now I'll leave the Helltide. Random meteor shower, oh my. Jesus, this place sucks. Get me out of here. Alright, so now I'm going to complete the Tree of Whispers. Look out for the Realmwaker. Yeah, we're good to go. Yeah. Pretty interesting, lowering the resistance. And it's about actively dodging attacks. You know? It's almost caveman land to stand in things. Just because you can. Just because you can, you shouldn't. I don't know. Pretty good training. Have to actively avoid things like it's on hardcore mode. The enemies have some obvious dramatic attack. Let's go knock out this event here. There was a cellar down below though. But this will work out right here.
Something feels wrong. We need to help.
Kill him in the circle. Is that a rune? Ooh-wee. Different circles. Yes. You're fine. Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you for the rune. Focus on the Tree of Whispers. The stream is almost over. Good now. Almost. Yep. Awesome. Here's my plant. There you go. And again. We're looking for this body somewhere. Out here in the wood line. There it is. Got this ritual site. Yes, all health. Alright. And then the next one. Sweet. I'm currently at 506 million. Every 10 million I can craft a gem. Yeah. Alright, Tree of Whispers is done. So nice. The treasure goblin. Okay, let's go get this treasure. I'll do this event really quick, and then we'll head down to the Tree of Whispers. Just a moment. This is the easy one. One of those quick and easy things. And now it's done, you see? Alright, back down to the tree. Yes. I think it's the best thing to do, personally. Fear Whispers. Get caught up doing things back to back, spamming them, boss fights or something, playing with other people. It's fine for a bit, but I prefer all this. But of course, we have to build up to the boss fight, which is great and rewarding. Almost too rewarding. If it's too rewarding, then there's no need to do anything else. You know what I mean? Okay, there goes another rune. Yeah, 3 more runes in the bag. And my inventory is very organized. Point. Boss summoning parts. Extra consumables. Fine, break down the sigils. I'll make 1 gem because I'm over 510. 7, 7, 7, 7. I'm looking for 8. 8. Yeah. Gold. Okay, again. Plot down here. For the most part, it's complete. What else we got? We have all the stuff right around me. That's creepy. All that stuff over there, that's really Helltide territory. Okay. I'm gonna go unlock this fast travel point up here on the top of the map and then knock out this dungeon. Standard dungeon. Hey there, Michael. I'll do the standard dungeon here. Or the Tree of Whispers. Right, let's go.
Saw that. Overgrown vermin's broke another trap.
Gonna head out here and unlock this fast travel point. Awesome. Unlock out this event while I pass through. A rotten stump. I'll stand right in the middle. Pull them in. Right in the middle. Venn diagram. Look, another rune. I am using the rune opal though. Just so you know. There you go. There you go. Funny how I don't need the defense as long as I have the barrier and this dodge. I'm going up there. I think runes should have a very rare chance to spawn from those ore nodes. I don't know. They come from nature. Not really. They're carved, right? Yes. Thank you. So I'm heading down here to this fast travel point. Please. Off of the mud. And here is another Tree of Whispers. There's a rock right here. Whoosh! All these random things. Got a body. Whoa. Ooh. That was me using the button at the right time, because that would have killed me, huh? I'll just tell you what. This gear combination I have is working out wonderfully. It just needs to be a bit stronger. My rings could be replaced and so forth, and apex lines and whatever. But the whole concept working out great. Being able to reset this counterattack ability with the ultimate, because it's a mobility skill after picking up the feathers that are generating after evading, which is reset after hitting vulnerable enemies, and they get vulnerable from the feathers and from evading in general. Yeah. Color. I might be a necromancer just to play as Arthas. That's kind of stupid. I'm sure there's like a Lich King build. Uses the weapon. Perhaps like the scythe. Makes sense. You'd think the Lich King build would have an army. Army of skeletons. Is what you'd imagine. No golem. Hi there, buddy. Alright. What you got for me, villagers? Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna go around. Got the chest over here. I was gonna come here to go do this dungeon for the Tree of Whispers. With this moat turning first. Right over here. Oh boy. Responsibility to press this button. And I'm proving that you don't really need the resistance. Basically, for this build to work, I have to press the buttons at the right time, otherwise I die. That's step one. Step two is I cannot step in an explosion or any obvious hazard. Because that's just stupid anyways. You shouldn't be. Like right there, you shouldn't be caught in that ice explosion. Or when these enemies jump in the air and hit the ground with their axe, you shouldn't be standing there. In theory, I mean you can be if you're tanky, but you shouldn't be. Yeah, no. And all the other casual damage is my concern. All these random arrows being thrown around the room, are they actually hitting me? Now that's being managed because I'm moving around so much, and I'm knocking them on the ground. Because there's so much crowd control on the enemy, they're getting knocked on the ground every time I land on them with the core ability, with my evade. They're getting pulled in and then knocked on the ground, like this. And they're getting frozen, but they don't even have a chance. And then the other ones in the background, I'm hopping around and they're shooting in the wrong spot. And because I can teleport all the way across, I can really avoid hazards. pretty easily. Direct hazard avoidance. And I press a button and I become immortal for 3 seconds. For the most part, without stepping into explosions. From what I've tested. And the barrier keeps me alive and lets me know whether or not I'm going to die. Basically, if I ever see my barrier drop down, I have enough reaction time to quickly jump out of the way and press my little button. Or, you know, if I'm not paying attention. But sometimes I get one shot. The goal is to increase my life eventually so that I'll have even more wiggle room, but it's really just about the life, not so much about the resistances or the armor. At first. I'll worry about the armor and all that stuff later. Now what I could do is I can go full armor and then no resistance sort of thing. Okay, so let's go. We'll find this body and then do this dungeon. Okay. All these plants. I made a big stack of incense earlier. Like 10 of each, or 20 of each, I don't know. 3 different types. Yes. Alright. Here's the bodies, and I'll go into the cellar. We'll knock out this dungeon. Yep. And I should never be in one spot long enough for these enemies to shoot me with the arrow or ballista. I'm pretty sure while I'm in the air, in the middle of my evade, I am safe. I don't think I can die while I'm in the air, but I can die the second I land. I can land and die immediately. This happened before. You know? Not doing that. Not doing it. Let's go straight down to the dungeon. Not doing it. Right there. Sweet. Yes. Thank you for the elite legendary. Now I have to free these prisoners. The dual mine tunnels. We go this way. Go to the spine. Here we go. Where do we undo? There you go. The prisoner's remains. Beautiful. Getting lots of fragments. Greed. What I want over here, I need the gold. Right now I have to hit as many enemies as possible to have this gold buff stack. It's going to explode at the very end. Based upon how many enemies I hit. Oh, it's a goblin. Wow. Wow. You see, dungeons quite often have a shrine or something. You know? An event. A trap thing. Lots of elites. A boss at the end with a rune sometimes. Pretty good. It's not a nightmare dungeon, it's just a standard dungeon for the Tree of Whispers. My elixir's about to wear off right now. Yes. Hey, look, it's a rune. Look at me not dying even though I'm standing and all that stuff and I have no life. And I'm pressing the button at the right time, overlapping with itself. I'm fine as long as I press this button every 3 seconds. Look, another rune. Alright. I need some sort of relic to open the door. Alright. Every 10 million I gotta spend. I'll be happy when I have no more gem fragments. Be wonderful. Achievement unlocked. You have no more gem fragments. Like Uno. I'm not using the opal right now. The stream is going to be ending. Okay. Eventually. Now you think it's going to have a rune? Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Oh yeah. Free whispers? Yeah. No rune. That's fine. But you know. Fun times.
It is done.
So much stuff. These guys. Look, another rune. My resources, I'm at 115,000 rawhide, 120,000 iron chunk. Wow, 2,830 bundled herbs, 6,000 artificer stones, 63,000 obducite, 500 million gold. About to be less than that. Let's go check out my gem fragments. 7. Sapphire is the most, so I'll be crafting sapphire. Done. Their sell value is garbage. 35,000. Well, I guess it's not complete garbage. Still pretty terrible compared to 10 million. Don't you think? Lost body parts, put them away. Head back down to Paragon. Yeah, so I crashed a few times today. Had to restart a bunch of times. Go for rings.
Oh, wow. There's something special.
Contract, an equitable transaction.
Making fine progress. 264. Yep, step by step. Day by Flim. Don't you know? This right here is vulnerable damage and ultimate damage. Pretty important. Pretty important. Yeah. Got the barrier action. Let me check out my gems one more time. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. They can't replace anything right now. Unfortunately. Maybe? Nope. Maybe, you know. Critical strike chance, movement speed, chance to make enemies vulnerable for 2 seconds, green power, pestilent swarm. Aww. Toxic skin. Damage reduction from poison enemies. Damage to poison enemies. Every time you deal thorns damage, you gain vigor. Casting Evade consumes a stack of resolve to generate vigor. Gain Armored Hide's passive effect, which is free resolve. But that's fine. Lucky hit chance increased while I have a barrier. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Increased damage after gaining resolve. Uh-oh. That's pretty good too. And a chunk of extra life. The Band of First Breath. Maybe. 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 Casting Evade consumes a stack of resolve. And then I gain Armored Hide's passive effect for free, which is gaining 1 resolve every 5 seconds. But does that mean gain 2 resolve? Will it double up? That means I don't need this skill on the hotbar. Now, these aspects are thin. Storm Feather skills reduce my mobility skill, which resets my ultimate, so I need that. This right here, hitting a vulnerable enemy has a chance to reduce my evade, and I sort of need that. Okay. You don't really have any open spots. Sorecast Vortex, pretty important. Everything else is getting all turned up. The freezing is really working out as well. Right here, the whole thing about generating extra storm feathers. Over here, storm feathers reduce the mobility skill cooldown. And I need those feathers. So I can't really change anything there. This ring here has extra life on it, doesn't it? I can reroll that life. I don't care about life.
The wonders of Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
I don't care about life. Or resistance. Or overpowers. I want... What do we have? Attack speed, critical strike chance, lucky hit chance, which is already pretty high. Vulnerable damage would be nice. Go check out my overall stats. Critical strike damage 797, vulnerable damage 463. Let's just do critical strike damage. Okay. Now it's at 940. Wow. I don't need no life. Who do you think I am? I can always roll it back. It doesn't matter. What else we got? Big old critical strike chance. Yep. I'm gonna re-roll the life on this thing. That's right. I don't need life. This is an experiment. I could always go back. It doesn't matter. Goodbye, life. It's just an experiment. Whatever. More lucky hit chance. Is that maxed out? Almost. My lucky hit chance by default now is 71%. That's with the elixir. That's pretty darn high. Ridiculous. My critical strike chance all by itself is 44.3, but it raises up to like 80 or something whenever I start doing anything. Want that damage. Getting expensive. Oh my gosh, I'm about to dip under. Oh, there it is. 47.9. I'll stay there. Ooh. Goodbye, life. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Now this right here has a tempered line that says extra armor. Big chunk of it. But I can re-roll that, right? Add extra life. But it's not much, it's not percentage, it's just 141 life. Garbage. Now my life is pretty low. My armor's low as well. Pretty funny. If you ask me. Hubba hubba hubba. Then maybe I'll swap out. I'll see if I die. Now my lightning's at 33. Pretty funny. My fire is going to be at 5. It's going to be so exciting. My armor's at 927. Let's just see what happens. Let's go straight into the Helltide. I just want to do this quick experiment before the stream's over. And I'm only going for all stats right here. Do that. And I think I'll go for the other stuff really quick. We have the all stats plus 15. And the dodge chance. And the dodge. Alright, now let's try this out. Okay, the Helltide's not active. Over here to Hawazar. I think I'll be fine. That's kind of curious. I'll be doing more damage. So I re-rolled a couple of my items to remove the health. And I added vulnerable damage and critical strike damage. No, I added raw damage. And critical strike damage. Yep. Okay, here we go. I give myself a bunch of armor, but very low resistances. I'm just kind of curious. My fire is low. It's not supposed to step on things. That's all. 228. Ooh, look at that. Clear. Do this activity here. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. We'll see though. Do some tests. I'm gonna go very low just to see. Good test. Now my skill is inactive, so this is all direct dodging. Okay, my skill is not active. The miracle dodge ability is not active. Now it's about to be. They don't even have a chance to hit me. I think I'm done here. I just wanted to test it out for a second, make sure. It seems to be good though. Yep. Yes. Some good changes there. But I'm a glass cannon. I can walk right through them. Alright. I think I'm done now, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll be live in the morning. Oh boy. Whoa. Faster, 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 faster. Whoa, what a nice little room. Get over here. I think I'll be doing more damage. More damage. I give myself a big chunk here and there, like 50% damage on that ring. I think. Hold on. 108% vulnerable damage. It's quite a bit. 71% raw damage. Pretty good there. Hit strike chance. Barrier generation. Armor. Ooh.
Equitable transaction.
So thank you for watching, everybody. I'm done. Made some little adjustments. I dug out over here, grabbed the dodge chance, lucky hit chance, damage reduction while moving node right there. I cut down some of this critical damage I have to fill back in, and this gorilla damage at the poison is the same. Jaguar is maxed out. Yeah. And the eagle plume thing is just where it needs to be to be active. I'm doing it for the bonus here, for the increased movement speed and increased damage and increased lightning damage. And whatever storm feather potency means, that means every feather is twice as effective for whatever it's to give you a bonus for. For example, I have a affix here that says each storm feather you pick up now also reduces your mobility skill cooldown by 1 second. So if it's 100% effective, that means it'll be 2 seconds per feather? Maybe. I think so. But anyways, I think I'm done now. Thank you so much. Now I have some armor. these gems in my ring. And I have amazingly garbage levels of really bad 6% fire resistance, 6% shadow resistance, 19% cold resistance, lightning. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Hilarious. But anyways, goodbye. Have yourself a golden Zagnet. Now my damage has increased. Great. Tomorrow's going to be great. More general farming because I have to. I just spent some gold and I got it back because I was just under 500 million. I'm trying to stay above 500 million, by the way. I'm trying to be careful about that. No? But anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye. Like and subscribe. I'll be live tomorrow morning. Facebook, YouTube, and X. The Gooboberti Collective Facebook.